So come with me to my New York City fashion show weekend. First, you guys know I had to start off being on a plane, had to get some ginger in me. Next, we headed to my manufacturing company where I picked up 2 bags. They actually weren't ready. And I was like, please have these bags for me for my show. So they're so sweet. They had them ready for me. So got off the elevator, met up with my girl, and picked up the brown and the black bag. So walking through the city, of course, with my mom, carrying the goodies. And if you know me, anything about me, you know that tacos literally are life. Okay? Hey, Mom. So went and had some Los Tacos. The line for these tacos literally was down the street and around the corner. And look at the smile on these guys' faces, right? How often do you see somebody just really enjoying their job? They were having so much fun cracking jokes back there, which I feel like you put love into your food, it makes it so much better. Look at that. So much goodness. Oh my gosh. With that Coke. Cheers to me and my mom. So next we went and checked into the Intercontinental, and this just was such a beautiful view. Y'all see this lower face sweatshirt? You know I had to rep through the city, okay? Shout out to my cousin Brandy for that. So we were on our way to the actual fashion show, and if you know me, this was heaven. I was like, oh my gosh, they have a festival going on with Spanish food. Look at those plantains. I have never seen a plantain that was just full like that. Just not even sliced, just a whole entire plantain. And the rice and beans, all of my favorite food. My mom got an empanada. Y'all, I promise you, she finished that whole entire empanada before I even paid for it. So yeah, we left that, went to the show. Setting up, y'all saw my mom doing what she does. She's always so helpful. What would I do without my mom? So this is the beginning of just setting up. We had to steam everything, steam the dresses, and my models started rolling in. Hey, models. Hey, y'all. They were such a blessing. Got my table set up. So proud. This was my first show, if you didn't know. And it was honestly still just super, super surreal, just walking around the venue. Take you guys back here to where the hair and makeup was going on. You always just think of like what goes on behind the scenes, backstage for these shows. And this is what it is. It's super, super chaotic, but we kept it as organized as possible. So all the other designers were setting up. And shout out to my mom, working so hard for me, like always. Shout out to Laura Faye. Oh my gosh, my friend Deja came and brought me flowers. Okay, another thing to know about me is I love flowers. And I love Deja. That was so, so sweet of him. Here I am, being the boss, doing what I do, making sure my models were straight. I am so thankful, like every single thing that I wanted to happen just came off effortlessly. So this was me fanning myself, literally like trying not to cry. Because the dresses with the bags and the shoes, like literally every single thing that I planned to happen and just work together just flowed so seamlessly. Look at my bags. This was such a surreal moment. I'm like, Mom, I'm gonna cry. So here I am like, okay, I ain't modeling no more. Y'all are gonna do it for me. So this is how you hold it. You know, like, okay, this was the very start of the show. I'm like, Mom, don't film me, film them. She's like, okay. So you'll see her in a second. I think she was kind of nervous. She's like trying to get Karen in the background who hosted the show. And you definitely have to go and listen to the entire clip of my fashion show, because shout out to my friend Kenzie for doing the music for my show. He put it together so effortlessly and seamlessly. It was literally just perfect. And oh my goodness, this was such a surreal moment. Like, look at them. Look at my name on the wall. Like, this was just so good. They all did so amazing. And they modeled the mini clutches because even though they've been around, the world pretty much hasn't really caught on to the mini clutch wave yet. So I wanted to make sure I showcased not only just the new bag, shout out to her, honey, with this afro and this Laura Faye clutch. Yes, but I also wanted to make sure you guys saw a full encapsulation of everything Laura Faye that is currently available and will be available this fall with the new clutches and the mini clutches. So, this moment for me was just everything. I'm just so proud in this moment. So proud. All the hard work, everything just completely paying off. And yes, accesstv.org pretty much captured the whole entire show. So I definitely wanted to make sure y'all saw the clip of it from the front. It was amazing. You always think of shows and like it's so surreal when it's your first one, when it's actually yours. Because I was in New York Fashion Week this past February, and I was literally looking at all the designers, and I was like, you know what, next time I come to New York, I'm gonna have my own show. And that's what happened when you pray about something and you dream it and you give it to God and you believe that it can happen. And look, literally the next time I was in New York, it happened. Yes, for this bag. Yes, for this moment. Yes, for my models. They were so amazing. They were so amazing. And here we are at my table after the show. I'm like, okay, can I take my shoes off yet? But not quite, because what do we have to do next? Or what did we get to do next, rather? We went to do an interview also for accesstv.org. So shout out to my newfound friend, Jesse, who he was the creative director for the show and works for Pink Maison. Definitely a big thank you to Rose and everybody at Pink Maison for making this possible. And I'm just so thankful to have been able to highlight the bags and just talk more about my brand. And if you want to see the full interview, you can actually go over to accesstv.org and see everything that I was talking about. We talked about how I got started. We talked about the inspiration for the new bags. We talked about who is the Laura Faye girl that I designed for. And if you know anything about me, I always say Drea. So Drea, if you are listening, girl, send me your address so I can send you a bag. But I really am kind of like my own muse. I really don't follow the trends of any other brand, which I think that's really just kind of what sets me apart. Not that I'm even trying to be set apart. It's just, I don't know. I've always kind of marched to the beat of my own drum and did my own thing. So I'm so proud of these bags, this new collection. My manufacturing company, made in the USA, made in New York City, and still affordable. You will find that they are affordable, even more affordable than some luxury leather companies. So that was really, really important to me. So yes, put me on your YouTube. Hey, Karen. If you guys know Karen, she was on the Mob Wives on VH1, and she hosted our fashion show. So we connected, and that was super, super cool. This is really what it looks like. Before I ever did a fashion show, I've been so used to just doing shows, setting up, breaking down. Mom always there to be super, super helpful. So yeah, this is kind of my lane, like setting up at shows. And hey, Kenzie. Okay, so after the show, y'all know we had to show out. We had to make the best and the most of our time in NYC. Turn for it, smile for it. Me and my little brother, we can't help but just, okay, we're like, Mom, are you done recording? Okay, stop, that's good. We had so much fun. I'm so glad he was able to make it and come with me through the city and just capture some content. Yes, for that turnaround. This was so good. We really, really made the most of our time. And of course, before we left the city, had to get some Starbucks. And this is the literal definition of I came, I saw, I conquered. And yeah, it was time to go home. I really just felt like mission accomplished. Super thankful for everybody who came to support me. Shout out to Kenzie, my mom, Deja. And yeah, until next time, New York City. Bye.